Aquarius and Love. What's the deal? The astrology guide for lovers. When it comes to dating, Aquarius may be rather picky since the potential partner needs to stand out in some way. Aquarius is drawn to wit and intellect in a mate and only wants to spend time with those who have intriguing things to say. It's safe to say, though, that dating an Aquarius will be a completely phenomenal experience. Aquarians were made to be distinctive. This rebellious side despises having to carry out tasks in the same old manner. So if you're dating an Aquarius, be prepared for the unexpected. So what is it like to date an Aquarius? And what are the red flags to an Aquarius? Hey everybody, welcome to Stars Are Signs. Subscribe, like, and turn on notifications if you are interested in learning more about astrology and how it can be used to benefit your life. Well, let's get started. Positive Aquarius traits. When you're in a relationship with an Aquarius, you should always keep in mind that underneath the romantic veneer, there's a true friendship. Because Aquarians do not place as much importance on their feelings as other signs do, the method for them to determine whether they want to take a relationship further is to see if there's a natural, friendly connection between the two of you. Additionally, due to the fact that Aquarians place a high value on friendship, they are great friends to have for those who enjoy socializing in big groups. There will never be a point in your relationship with an Aquarius in which there's a great deal of physical attraction, but neither of you fully connect on an intellectual level. It is essential for Aquarians to have a mental connection with the people they're romantically interested in. Due to the fact that they are naturally intelligent and logical, they desire the company of another individual with whom they can freely communicate and trade ideas. Additionally, Aquarians place a significant amount of value on their own individuality, and as a result, they are extremely receptive to the same quality in others. Your Aquarius partner will never give you the impression that they're controlling or possessive, because they understand that demonstrating their love for you includes allowing you the autonomy to pursue your own interests and be true to who you are. Negative Aquarius traits. The majority of successful marriages and other long-term relationships require a healthy mix of mental, physical, and emotional connections. Despite getting an overload of cerebral energy from an Aquarius, you may feel neglected at times. Although it is true that Aquarians aren't particularly tied to their emotions, this is more of a problem for you than it is for them, because you might think that they're being cold or aloof toward you, when in reality, they're just doing what is natural and comfortable for them. If you're seeking a partner in love with whom you can build a strong emotional connection, an Aquarius might not be the greatest choice for you. Those who are too cautious in their romantic partnerships or want a great deal of reassurance from the people they date may find dating an Aquarius difficult. Because Aquarians are independent thinkers, it is best not to try to keep tabs on them or even give them the appearance that they're being watched, as this might prompt them to run. If you have a plan for how your romantic life will unfold over the next several years, it's likely that you won't be able to include them in that plan. What's it like dating an Aquarius? Due to the fact that an Aquarius mind is in a continual state of motion, the Aquarius in a romantic relationship takes great pleasure in engaging in stimulating conversation with the person they're seeking. The stranger and more unusual the person's interests are, the more Aquarius will be willing to give them their trust and respect. They are constantly up for trying new things and are open to the possibility of going on any sort of date. They could have some anxiety while meeting their partner's friends and family. Aquarians have a reputation for being friendly and talkative, yet they also have a strong desire for privacy and space to themselves. Because they are also extremely forthright about what they appreciate and don't like, you can always depend on an Aquarius to tell you the truth, regardless of the situation. Also, you shouldn't be possessive of anything. Aquarians are independent thinkers who, in order to be happy, definitely need to maintain their individuality and independence. If you show any desire to take control over your Aquarius partner, or to keep them inside the bounds of whatever you consider being appropriate for a relationship, you will suffocate your Aquarius partner. Everyone, including an Aquarius, is capable of feeling things. On the other hand, it's likely that your emotional connection is stronger than the one being felt by your Aquarius companion. If you're able to keep your feelings under control and give more thought to what you say, what you do, and how you react to situations, then you will speak the same language as an Aquarius. Aquarians are known to make decisions based on logic rather than emotion. Speaking of communication, make an effort to discover the language in which your Aquarius partner most deeply experiences the emotion of being loved. They certainly do not show love in the same manner that you do or that your prior lovers have. But just because they do not express it in the same way doesn't mean that they are not expressing it, since this sign is so desperate to stand apart. You can depend on Aquarians to treat you in a way that is unlike anybody else, but you shouldn't expect them to show affection in the way you would anticipate. Aquarians in a relationship. When Aquarius finds love, they will finally feel comfortable just being themselves in the world. They won't mind compromising their need for autonomy in order to work together as a unit with their partner, and they will be pleased to do so. In addition, they won't keep the other person in the dark about their feelings, and they may become significantly more affectionate and emotional with one another. For a reason, the age of free love was dubbed the Age of Aquarius. Aquarians in romantic relationships are known to take their own unique approach. The Aquarius sign does not place great importance on what ought to be done, yet they have their own set of standards, morals, and ethics, and they take all three of these very seriously. When it comes to matters of the heart, Aquarius may be reluctant. Even if they have strong feelings for the other person, love may nevertheless cause a person to feel trapped or anxious about the future. This is a characteristic held in common by many individuals, despite the fact that many people take pleasure in engaging in flirtatious behavior and maintain long-term relationships characterized as friends with benefits. Aquarius doesn't want to be dependent on anybody else, and they don't want anyone else to be dependent on them. Aquarius has a task that lasts a lifetime, striving to successfully navigate healthy codependence within a relationship. Aquarius in bed. For an Aquarius, sexual activity, like all other aspects of life, is primarily a mental pursuit. They usually dwell on sexual matters, such as how to make their partner happy and how they themselves might achieve happiness. They find it to be an exhilarating experience to put these concepts into practice and finally put them to rest. It's possible that merely talking about sexual activity makes them more upset than really having sexual encounters do. If you want to have a sexual relationship with an Aquarius, you should be willing to do new and different things in the bedroom with them, since they also like trying new and interesting things. You won't need to spend too much time stressing about finding a cool anniversary or Valentine's Day present for them, which is excellent news. It would appear that Aquarians were specifically thought of when sex toys, particularly electronic ones, were being developed. Aquarius as a friend. Aquarius will take the initiative to meet new people and listen to their experiences, since they are always eager to do so. Because they like developing connections with others, Aquarians never experience awkwardness or self-consciousness, even when they are surrounded by a large group of people they have never met before. Being good listeners and having a natural ability to ask questions gives Aquarians the ability to elicit knowledge from anyone. They can even convince a new buddy to reveal facts that they have never spoken about with anybody else in the past. On the other hand, Aquarius also has another facet of his personality. It's possible that they're fairly reserved, and the majority of people think they know them far better than they do. Even though Aquarius appreciates having a large number of friends and acquaintances, cultivating meaningful connections takes time and needs trust. Aquarius red flags. You will see indications that things are not going well in a relationship with an Aquarius, despite the fact that an Aquarius may always give the impression of being standoffish. An Aquarius is great at asking questions, but if you see that they aren't being honest in their answers or aren't incorporating you in their daily activities, there may be a problem in the relationship. An Aquarius is a brilliant question asker. Although Aquarius may give the impression of flirty behavior at any moment, they often prefer to do it in public. If an Aquarius seems distant or leaves a group to have a one-on-one conversation with another person, this might also be a sign that something is wrong. A satisfied Aquarius is also an intellectually active Aquarius. When Aquarius is happy with their life, they will ask for your opinion on various topics. They will read new books and will download new music. If this is not happening, you should investigate. It's possible that they're not as delighted as they were before, or that they heard criticism from another party about you or your relationship. Aquarius compatibility. Aquarius is quite commonly drawn to Leo, the sign that is astrologically opposed to them. Leos wear their emotions on their sleeves. Aquarius might learn how to be emotional and more forthcoming from Leos. An Aquarius will appreciate the warmth and friendliness of a Leo, and the two of them may enjoy expanding their social circle together while meeting new people and making new friends. Taurus is another sign that appeals to Aquarius for a good reason. The sign of Taurus is known for its incredible calm and patience, qualities that Aquarius admires in others and finds refreshing. Taurus has the ability to calm Aquarius down when they become anxious as a result of becoming preoccupied with their own thoughts and worries. A further point to consider is that Aquarius values the company of Sagittarius. They could find out that Sagittarius has a lot to say that is fascinating, and while they are in the company of Sagittarius, they might have the impression that they are always gaining new knowledge. On the other hand, because of their tendency to be too sensitive, Cancers are not the best choice for a romantic partnership with Aquarius because of their forthright personality. Cancer is a sign that is particularly attached to their home and family, in contrast to Aquarians, who take great delight in their independence and may even desire to relocate every few years. As a consequence of this, their points of view on what they want their future to be like may be contradictory. Virgo is yet another sign that is not compatible with Aquarius' unique personality. It's well known that Virgos are notoriously critical of others and have a strong need for order and cleanliness in their personal lives. It is uncomfortable for an Aquarius to feel as though their every move is being watched and evaluated. If you're a Virgo who likes to have everything planned out in advance, you could find it frustrating since Aquarians have a tendency to make changes on the spur of the moment. So, would you love to date an Aquarius? Does this describe the Aquarians in your life?